Hi, I'm Steve Lewin-Berlin. Every week I come out here and I hear more and more horrific stories about this facility, about the experience that people who've been inside have had. And every week I leave wondering, what more can I do to slow down ICE detentions, to support the victims of these human rights abuses? If you're like me, you might be wondering, yes, what more can we do? I want to offer a few ideas. I've been committed to nonviolent activism for many years. The phrase nonviolence I find misleading because it defines nonviolent action in terms of a negative. I like to think of the positive side. Violence is a tool of the military state, a tool of oppression. We aren't going to win this fight by outgunning the army, but we can win with more people, more empathy, more commitment to justice, more community, more peace, and more love.
Yeah!
So let's use nonviolence as an adjective. Commit to nonviolent activism, nonviolent protest, nonviolent resistance, nonviolent civil disobedience when and if it comes to that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was idealistic. I believed that my generation could change the world. And you know what? I'm still idealistic.
Yeah!
I still believe that we can change the world. That we must change the world.
Yeah!
And you all inspire me. Seeing this crowd grow every week, hundreds of people showing up in the middle of the day. Thank you all for standing up, for believing that we do make a difference. Because we do. The current regime of terror is a response to progress we've already made. They feel threatened. They want to turn back the clock. Make America great again? More like make America hate again.
Yeah! Hate won't make us great.
I'm a member of an organization called LUCE. Stands for Liberation, Unity, Community, and Esperanza, or Hope. LUCE is a statewide Massachusetts immigrant-led organization committed to protecting immigrant rights, documenting ICE activity, and supporting detainees and their families. The recent funding bill is creating a massive surge in ICE activity. And make no mistake, they will come for people in your community and in mine. The administration is targeting their so-called enemies, particularly immigrants in blue states, under the excuse of cracking down on crime. Their real goal is to create fear, to intimidate, to discourage dissent, to create a military presence that terrorizes immigrants and U.S. citizens alike. I personally have watched and documented masked and armed agents operate outside the norms of regular law enforcement as they threaten, harass, and eventually arrested my vulnerable neighbors.
Yes.
This has to stop!
Yeah!
Under our tree here, the resource tree, you'll see a green QR code hanging. It includes links to organizations, including LUCE, that need your time, your support, and most of all, your energy. So how can you focus that energy? I say let's look inside first. Recognize the biases and understand the strengths and privileges that we have. Build on the resources that we already have. Do you have time? Use it to stand up and be seen. Join this action and others to create a movement that can't be ignored. Write postcards. Join these organizations. Do you have a voice? Stand up and be heard. Don't be a silent bystander. Challenge injustice when you see it. Sign up for bystander training. Seek opportunities to speak out. Do you have a shopping list? Use your economic power to make choices. Boycott organizations that are contrary to your values, and find immigrant-owned businesses and support them with your pocketbook and your dollars. Do you have money? Donate some to groups that are organizing for change. Donate to legal defense funds for immigrants who cannot afford counsel. Donate to mutual aid funds to support families ripped apart by ICE detentions. Donate to bond funds to bring detainees back to their families. Last night I was describing this speech to a friend and he asked, how's this work funded? I told him, this is a volunteer effort. Any money you give me would go directly to support threatened immigrants. And he reached into his pocket and made a very generous $200 donation of cash. Feel free to do the same today, whatever amount you can afford. That money will go to support the people who need it. Do you have technical skills, artistic skills, writing skills, musical skills, medical experience, legal background? Use those skills as a tool for change. Volunteer for the organizations that are working for that change and offer support directly to vulnerable families if you can. Do you have family, community, friends? Of course you do. Host a discussion group. Talk about how to support change, how to create change. Bring this list of ideas. Come up with your own list and support each other to work together. Are you registered to vote? Well, if not, leave right now and get registered. If so, find the candidates who speak out for the principles you believe. Do you have a passion to participate in politics? Then run for office. There are resources to help anybody run for office. Elected officials at every level can make a difference. Library trustees can resist book bans. School committee members can support honest dialogue in the classroom and resist the whitewashing of history. Work at the local, the state, or the federal level. Help make change. Are you a citizen? Then be an ally for the vulnerable immigrants who have far fewer protections. Stand up for the people who are targeted and scared and are afraid to risk their livelihood and their families by being identified and seen. Are you outraged? Yes! Then don't numb yourself with passivity. Don't just shout at a TV. Harness your anger and direct it towards change. And are you stressed and exhausted? This is hard work. I feel the stress every day I wake up. So take care of yourself. Return to the fight when you have the resources to stand back up. Build community. Ask for help. Offer emotional support to the people around you who need it. And are you confused by which battle to fight? Don't be paralyzed trying to find the most important cause or the best organization. This is a long struggle. Every step toward justice moves us closer to the goal. Find your passion, find your strengths, and dive right in.
Hear, hear.
Today's action is focused on immigrant rights. I hope that coming here today is just a step towards creating the just future we want, a future that we can be proud of for ourselves, our children, and in my case, my new grandchild. Now, we've been called liberal snowflakes. Let's band together and prove that a handful of snowflakes makes a snowball and a rolling snowball turns into an avalanche. Yes. So come visit the resource tree, take a picture of the link, follow that link and commit to taking another step today, tomorrow, and the day after. Focus your outrage toward creating a non-violent avalanche of change. I'll close with a quote that I take to heart from Margaret Mead. Never underestimate the power of a small group of committed people to change the world.
Yeah.
In fact, it is the only thing that ever has. Thank you all for being here.